just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Nick Lodolo. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Kicks and fires.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And
ball.
Downstairs.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Wyatt Langford stands in now and watches strike one. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. And that holds the lead runner. Now men at first and second.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Trout, the lead runner at second. Langford on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. No outs, runners at first and second. And there's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Seager stands in now.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Espinal. To Elliott, second for one. Relay to first in the dirt, and he can't dig it out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work. Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
He's under it. And that's the third out. In now for the Reds, Austin Hayes. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Fought off foul. Line drive. Makes the grab, one away. Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. And that one fouled off.
You can feel the extra attention on Elly anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And that one sliced foul. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Top of the second, and here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Lodolo back to work. Swings through that one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's Kevin Pillar. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
They got it for out number 2.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Adolis Garcia now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hayes makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now here's the Reds' cleanup hitter, Santiago Espinal. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
No ball.
McClanahan,
One strike.
a 6-1 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Tyler Stevenson digs in now. On the ground to the left. And a foul ball.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
There's a strike. In the dirt. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Tipped into the mid, strike 3. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. That one inside, ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. Nope, he held back. That catches the outside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Espinal leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Seager, and that's 2.
Yes, you're out.
New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ball 1 there. There's a strike at the knees. Going to count 1 and 2. Lodolo makes the catch, and there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup, and now batting Mike Trout. That
Ball.
one missed. One out, bases empty.
Ball, no.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
One down, bases empty. That's
Full
a
count.
little bit low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Top of the third, no score. De La Cruz tosses to first.
He's out.
And that quickly, 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Rhys Hines. And that is out of play.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically
Ball
talking about the
outside.
first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
There's a swing and a drive. Trout ranges back, and it's out of here into the home bullpen for a homer. And this place is rocking. It's 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. In the air, left side. Garcia hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The relay throw,
He's in there.
but he's in there easily.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the...
Now this is through for a base hit. Coming home. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line. And as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
Langford pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. And here is Santiago Espinal. And right back to the mound. The throw to first.
You're out.
That ends the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now the first baseman, Jake Burger. And a foul ball.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything.
It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hines. And there's one down. Here's Josh Young. He's 0 for 1.
No, that's foul.
Runner at second here, one gone.
Foul ball.
Next
Ball.
offering misses, and the count 1-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Next pitch is downstairs. And it's off the wall. The run comes in from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters...
Hayes makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Kevin Pillar stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 1 so far. Friedel makes his way towards it, drops into the glove, and that is that. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson. And a foul ball. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Steer takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
No, outside.
That's off the mark. 2-0. Check swing, called strike. And delivers outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. A shot to the opposite field. It's 5-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here's Jose Trevino. Fly to left his first time.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Garcia sizing this one up. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fouled off left side. Hines over at first with 1 away. On the ground, 2 ball. Touches the bag for 1. Double play. Out. And that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the left fielder, Adolis Garcia. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 5-2. So up next, Gabriel Arias. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth.
High.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and
No
a pitcher
balls,
wants to go
2
out there and have a
strikes.
real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
3.
That's the strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. So the Rangers' batting order turns over. Up next for the Rangers, Mike Trout. They say you win.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And that one misses up and in. And the count 1-2. De La Cruz slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Wyatt Langford now at the plate. Swings through that. Langford measures 6 feet even, 23 years old. And he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. That one ripped. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. McClanahan back to work.
Ball outside.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 2 in this one.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Check swing went around, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Just misses with that one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Caught him looking for the K. Now here is Santiago Espinal. 1 for 2. This one in the air center field. Nabs it, and that is that. Top 6. And now Jake Burger. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Check swing, called strike. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And they close the gap. It's 5-3. So now it's Corey Seager. And there's a strike. Hayes sprinting after it. And there's one away. Josh Young, the next to hit. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ramirez. Slinging it to first in time. Jonah Heim getting ready to hit. Check swing, called strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Brings it in, and that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Reds. Catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Pitches in the dirt, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up.
Dane Dunning gets the call from the pen. At the plate, Spencer Steer. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go. Stevenson aboard here at first with nobody out. Just missed.
2-1.
This one high in the air to left center. Langford on the move. Makes the catch for the out. Reese Hines will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. And a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Showed a willingness to drive. That pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Berger to second, back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati, all set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Kevin Pillar. Pinch hitter coming on, Jock Peterson. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Steer. He takes it on his own. That's the first out in the top of the seventh. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. And that's
ball
outside.
One.
And that's ball one. Fought off foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. Just missed. The Rangers trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. And strike 2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So next to hit for Texas, Gabriel Arias. To first, Rangers go down in order. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Friedl gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Trout hustles it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning. Elly De La Cruz now at the plate. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. Inside. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Full count.
In the dirt. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout. Gibaut back to work. That one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Goes down looking. Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Gibaut, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered in this game. Hines has a beat on it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Santiago Espinal. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Stevenson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Seager. Over to first. Safe. Rhys Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Steer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now here is Corey Seager. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Rips that one to right. Hines makes the grab, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Josh Young, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-4. Heim swings through it for strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And there's a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side right there.
Oh, great stop. There's one.
Right there.
The double play ends it right here. Lodolo with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that.